Wilde, Unhinged Nikki Cross returns. Goodbye, almost superhero. Roxanne Perez defeats Cora Jade after a brutal Halloween Havoc match. Taylor Wilde returns to Impact Wrestling for a match against Mickie James. Willow Nightingale is officially All Elite. Mandy Rose is still the NXT Women's Champion. And Liv Morgan is kinda crazy. Welcome everyone to Ring Bell. This is DS and this is Women's Wrestling Weekly Halloween Edition with me wearing everything everywhere all at once. Rakakuni inspired outfit, my favorite movie of the year. And before jumping into Raw, please make sure to hit that subscribe button if you love women's wrestling just like me. So WWE Raw had two big storylines. First, we were building for the main event match, Bianca Belair versus Bayley of Damage Control. So it was storyline confirmed that Damage Control has taken Alexa Bliss and Asuka out of action with the ladder attack right before Extreme Rules, and in this episode, they also take out Bianca's one remaining ally, Candice LeRae, as they attacked her while she was getting interviewed by Kathy Kelly. So Bianca Belair walks into this main event match solo. I like this storyline as Damage Control is slowly taking away Bianca's standing on Raw. It's a good long-term storytelling. This main event was an extremely competitive match between the two. First half was Bayley more breaking down on Bianca's shoulder, but later half gets really action-packed as we see Bayley attempt to hit KOD on Bianca, but Bianca escapes and hits Bayley to belly instead on Bayley. Io Sky and Dakota, per usual, attack Bianca while referee was temporarily distracted, but he catches them mid-action, tries to eject them from the ring, but while Nikki Cross appears, crossbodies all of them, and then also take out Bianca Belair with a twisted neckbreaker finish to give Bayley the win. But the moment Bayley tries to celebrate, Nikki goes to brutally attack Bayley too, standing tall alone, ending the entire show. Funny thing was that it was very unclear for a couple minutes who interfered at first, so I thought it was like Mickie James for a second and my heart dropped. But anyway, so good to see the return of unhinged, wild, insane Nikki Cross. I mean, I do need some getting used to this because it's been a while Nikki ASH has been in the main event storyline. But let's all collectively forget about how Nikki ASH championship run has fumbled. WWE did try. But I do like the idea that Nikki Cross is the wild card of this feud, attacking both parties, because that's exactly who Nikki Cross is, the wild one. I like that we're slowly building towards War Games match in November, and this makes things somewhat unpredictable. Maybe we'd even have triple threat Bianca, Bayley, and Nikki for the title like Crown Jewel, and that could be a fun match too. Satisfying. Another big storyline this Raw was the Rhea problem, as the OC quickly realized that Rhea Ripley and the WWE barring the intergender wrestling is the biggest strength to Judgment Day. And it was really awesome because Rhea Ripley got to actually body slam the heck out of Luke Gallows, the ginormous man. I mean, body slamming the Mysterios are one thing, but body slamming the scary big man was seriously really badass. Anyway, to solve this Rhea problem, it seems like the OC will be recruiting a female member. I feel like Mia Yim would be a really great choice, kind of matching that badassery of everything. I'd also be really happy with Doudrop joining this team if she gets to change her name to Piper Niven or Viper or something like that. Let's go to WWE NXT. We got two Pick Your Poisons match kicking off the show with Roxanne Perez versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley brings the entire Judgment Day with her and it looks menacing AF, making challenge look even bigger and more threatening for Roxanne Perez. And even crowd was chanting Judgment Day and Rhea's gonna kill you. This match was amazing, 13-minute pure action. Rhea Ripley was dominant, but Roxanne was so good at fighting back. Roxanne really is that super rookie. I gasped so hard at the spot where Rhea was flying into the pole, and at the end, Riptide attempted, but Roxanne escapes. Then Rhea escapes Pop Rocks. Roxy is then distracted by Dominic, turns around to get headbutted by Rhea Ripley, followed by Riptide and a very sexy pin. This match was so great. Roxanne might have lost, but she looked really strong heading into Halloween Havoc. Very satisfying. Next Pick Your Poison match was Cora Jade versus Raquel Rodriguez. Completely different type of match from last one with barely 3 minutes. They have more built-in history as Raquel used to be Cora's tag partner. I really love these poison picks. They were both big guns that you know they realistically picked to destroy each other, but it was also storyline-wise made sense to emphasize each Cora and Roxanne's character traits. Anyway, this match was more about showing what kind of punk-ass brat Cora is. Cora pisses Raquel up and Raquel dominates her, and determining she probably can't win this match fair and square, Cora picks up the kendo stick, swings at Raquel, but she catches it and instead nails Cora with it for the DQ finish. Genius booking. Post-match, Roxanne comes out to attack Jade as Jade escapes. Another satisfying moment. We also saw Alba Fyre versus Sonya Deville. I was quite excited about this match, but to my disappointment, only 2-minute match. Sonya didn't get to do much, and when she was distracted accidentally bicycle kicking Gigi Dolin, Alba takes the opportunity to roll her up for the quick win. Post-match, NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose returns. She's been abducted for weeks, but no problem, and vows to destroy Alba. This was an awkward segment because Alba slowly fights Toxic Attraction as Mandy was talking. It was a weird timing, but I gotta say, Mandy looked amazing at least. This was a major disappointment, especially for Sonya. Girl.
Girl.
Who's pulling my hair? And we also see Shotzi and Quincy Elliott announced as Halloween Havoc hosts. I love when Shotzi was like, if there's any WWE superstar that screams Halloween, it's me. And I'm like, no, it's really Ariel. Maybe I should reach out for an interview. AEW Dynamite time. We got a huge interim women's title match between Toni Storm and Hikaru Shida. They even play up Toni and Shida's past in Japan to make this feel even bigger. Both Storm and Shida looks absolutely amazing heading into this match, especially Toni looks more and more like a true champion. Even though she's only interim champion, there's this whole controversy going on.
Me being the champion, me being called the champion, I don't make the chat, I don't call the shots. I have a boss and there's a booker in our office that make the decisions. So if you are distraught about what is being booked, maybe you should talk to the booker and keep my name out of your mouth.
This was a 9-minute match where they slowly built from show of respect to fierce back and forth, and at the end, Storm hits German suplex, springboard tornado DDT, and Storm Zero for the win. This was a good match, but I gotta say, Toni needed something better than a good match. With Britt Baker, Saraya, Jamie Hayter, Avina, and more women standing strong in AEW's women's division, Toni Storm, even with the championship, needs to make a statement showing that she is indeed the head and the conqueror of this division, and I'm not sure if this championship defense made that statement. Post-match, we see Jamie Hayter and Rebel jump Toni, and as Britt Baker walks in from the ramp, Saraya returns, comes in to pummel Britt Baker, and as Britt and Saraya disappear, brawling through the crowd, Riho made a return with cute outfit, comes in to save Toni. See? The competition in AEW division is so tough, and Toni better step it up. Also, kind of surprised how blink and miss Saraya was in this episode. Overall though, this was a fun segment. I'm satisfied. Impact Wrestling time, we see Mia Yim's last match in Impact Wrestling, and it's against returning Taylor Wilde. We missed you, Taylor. She's back for the first time in about a year. Kind of like how Shida and Storm match, Mia and Taylor also start their match with show of respect. A lot of great counters and near falls throughout the match that could have gone either way, but this is Mia's send-off match, giving momentum to returning Taylor Wilde, so I guess Taylor has to win. And at the end, Taylor Wilde blocks Eat Defeat and hits a Wilde right for the pin, picking up the win in a 10-minute match. Post-match, Mickie James comes in and brings up the fact that how her and Wilde were both on top of the women's division at the same time, but in different company, WWE and TNA separately, and for the first time they're in a ring together. She then challenges Taylor Wilde for a match as part of her last rodeo. Oh, this is gonna be so good. But then the segment is interrupted by Vexed and Giselle Shaw, but Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace comes in for a save and completely destroys Giselle Shaw. So the three of them stand tall, setting up for the 6-women tag match next week. Fun match in the great segment that follow. I'm satisfied. AEW Rampage, so we first see Jade Cargill cut some type of deal with Tony Schiavone, where Jade lets Layla Gray, one of the baddies, replace injured Penelope Ford for the match against Willow Nightingale for getting back that TBS champion belt that Nyla Rose stole. So we get to this match, and this match was for Willow Nightingale to shine, really. Kiera Hogan interferes from outside multiple times, hitting Willow with a super kick as referee was distracted, but at the end, Layla accidentally crashes into Kiera on the apron, and Willow hits a huge Dr. Bomb to pick up the win in an 8-minute match. It was a fine match. I wouldn't say this was best we've seen from Willow, and Layla and Kiera worked more of a conventional heel tactics, but a real surprise was afterwards where Willow was finally officially announced as All Elite member, which was really great moment. Future is so bright for Willow. And then the TBS champion Jade Cargill, who's pissed off, comes in with the chair saying she's holding the show hostage until she gets her TBS champion belt back. But we see Nyla Rose in the Titantron leaving the arena with Jade's belt and her car too. She's stealing everything! Nyla is so freaking funny, and she even gets to sing here, so it's even better. And when angry Jade Cargill refused to leave the arena until she gets that belt, security comes out to escort her out, and what happens when they're there are security guards? Of course, Jade takes them out. Overall, really enjoyable segment. Yes, the match had a lot to be desired, but I'm so happy for Willow, and I'm so excited for this Nyla Rose storyline going on. I am very satisfied. WWE SmackDown time. Sonya gets another match this week, but this time with ex-SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan. This gets weird real quick. So Liv Morgan has completely lost it since losing her, my precious, champion belt, and we see Liv laughing at pain Sonya is inflicting on her. My favorite part is when Liv is screaming, "Hit me, Sonya, hit me!" and Sonya slapping the heck out of her. Sonya. I love this genre of Liv Morgan. Section. And Morgan! And Sonya gets really spooked out at Liv going a little crazy. Also, you can clearly see that Liv Morgan is doing some course correction from her weak, rather disappointing Extreme Rules match where she's laying her shit in with all her moves and they all look good. She's also selling the heck out of Sonya. I popped so hard when she was selling extra at that corner spot. At the end, Liv completely snaps and sends Sonya outside and brutally attacks her until getting double counted out. Post-match, Morgan continues to attack, throws in a bunch of chairs in the ring, and hits a superplex on them. I really love it. I don't know where this is going. Is she joining Wyatt family? Is she turning heel or more of an anti-hero? I'm not really sure, but I'm excited to know where it's going and I'm here for it. Very satisfied. We also got a women's tag team championship match. Shotzi and Raquel versus Damage Control. What a fun match. We know that Shotzi is yet another random partner for Raquel, but they had really great tag chemistry. I love when Raquel grabbed Dakota mid-Scorpio kick and connected it with impressive tag move, and Shotzi jumping off of Raquel's broad shoulders were really awesome too. Chemistry of all competitors were actually on point. Some amazing cannonball into corner, and Dakota's face in this photo is so funny. I guessed so hard when Io hit this massive flying DDT on Raquel. It was everything. I don't even know how the physics work here. And at the end, Bayley interferes to distract Shotzi, allowing Io to hit an air raid crash followed by a moonsault for the win in 10-minute match. Damage Control may not have the best booking right now, but Io and Dakota are really getting to show more what they can do in the ring, and these impressive matches hopefully will help them get more over. I am very satisfied. I wonder how much hair I'll be losing throughout this preview. SmackDown Women's Champion Ronda Rousey is back on TV since missing from last week's show. She was asked if she'd be holding an open challenge, but Ronda is all heel now, and she says she's not gonna do it this week as she's not here to entertain the fans. And she's gonna do open challenge next week because she's getting the heck out of Ohio. Love her being so heelish. Who could the challenger be? Will Charlotte Flair return for this? I personally would want Ronda to do open challenge for a couple weeks with some unused talents or NXT talents, because her previous open challenges have been really great. Like, remember the Dana Brooke one? And Ronda did actually perform for the beloved Ohio fan because she worked dark match against Natalya, so maybe she actually really still loved WWE fans. Alright, let's go to NXT Halloween Havoc. We got two matches. First, let's talk about Weapons Wild match. Roxanne Perez versus Cora Jade. Roxanne looked amazing with that Pennywise-inspired outfit, and she comes in with the past relic of Cora Jade, the skateboard, and she starts attacking Cora with it. I really like the spot where Roxanne puts Cora on the skateboard and just glides her outside the ring. There were a lot of random weapons they used, like broom, ropes, chains. They were whipping each other with the rope and throwing trash can lids to each other. Another great spot was when Cora shuts Roxanne down inside the trash can and just dropped her out of the ring. That looked really deadly. And by the end, the match really escalates when Roxanne and Jade climb up this tall platform, and as Roxanne hesitated to push Cora for a second, Cora grabs Roxanne and they both fall all the way down from the platform. This was a huge holy shit spot, crashing and burning into the table down there, which was crazy. And you can even see the cute finger nudge from them, checking to see if they're okay. Maybe they do love each other. Although they really got up from this spot real quick. I guess referee said, "We gotta go." And then they moved to inside the ring. Jade screams, "You were never my friend." But Roxanne hits back with, "You were always my friend." Am I tearing up? And she hits a huge pop rocks on Jade onto steel chairs for the win in 13-minute match. Yeah, this was a really fun match between the two super rookies. I wouldn't say like classic that they're obviously capable of making, but I'm sure we'll get that down the line. And they surely went all out with that huge fall. There were some timing issues, like I couldn't believe how quickly they recovered from the fall, but referees said wrap it up, so they followed suit. I also think the right person won because Cora will continue to do well as heel as she's excelling at what she's doing now. And at this point, I really think Roxanne is the only one that can dethrone Mandy, so I am satisfied. We then saw NXT Women's Championship match, Mandy Rose versus Alba Fyre, and this was a two-part match where we start out with the cinematic portion. So Alba invites Mandy to this haunted house, and of course Mandy Rose is accompanied by Gigi and JC. I gotta say, I love this cinematic portion because I think for the first time I got to really get to know and hang out with Toxic Attraction here. So both Gigi and JC's personalities really shine through here. Love JC getting all scared. I'm more of JC for sure than Gigi, but Gigi was eating up everything because she loves freaking spooky shit. Love Halloween, and she even had like a dinner party with all the ghosts. JC, like any smart person, says they should not split apart in this house, but horror movies got a horror movie, and Toxic Attraction all go solo to find Alba, and they are all taken down separately. So Gigi was fridge, and Alba like drags JC somewhere. My other favorite part was Mandy yelling at all the ghosts like, "Put some respect!"
Put some respect on my name.
Next time I go to Haunted House, I'm gonna do that too. But yeah, with the help of monsters and ghosts in this house, Alba, with this cool face paint, takes Mandy out and abducts her again into her car to safely transport her back to the ring. And from there, it becomes more of a regular Mandy Rose championship match. And by regular, I mean not her recent great title defenses, because I gotta say, Mandy Rose's recent matches have been delivering. But this was more of a regular Toxic Attraction title defense, which means Gigi and JC distract the referee, and Alba accidentally knocks the referee out when she super kicks JC. Alba was then jumped by Toxic Attraction, and Mandy picks up the win with her knee. I'll say not Mandy's best match, but I appreciate the part 1 for all the character development, campy, spooky fun time for Halloween. So overall, I'll say this was good, not bad.
Good? Not bad.
And at the end, we see Mandy dedicating this match to her brother, which was really heartwarming. We also saw Lash Legend coming out to girl as Shotzi for hosting the NXT event when they really didn't have to outsource the hosting gig because they have Lash Legend the whole time, even though her talk show got cancelled. And Shotzi hits Lash with a huge DDT to set up their NXT match. Lash might be losing all her feuds, but at least she gets herself involved with some interesting matches, so I gotta give her that. And of course, the Divalicious Quincy did an homage to the Halloween costume legend Victoria by doing the iconic banana outfit. We see you, Diva Stan. Thank you so much for watching this week's review. This raccoon is just grabbing the heck out of my hair, so I'm really curious how much hair I lost throughout this video. Are there any one of you that's doing wrestling-inspired Halloween outfit this year? Please let me know. I want to know all about what you're doing for this Halloween weekend. And if you're curious about what I'm doing for Halloween, please follow me on social media. DS Shin on Instagram and Ring the Bell DS on Twitter. And I'll see you next week. Bye!